Welcome back
Hello.
to a new episode. We're here, we're clear,
Yes.
we've touched each other's rear. Anyway, welcome back to another two-man wrestling podcast episode, guys, and it's the second part of the Road to WrestleMania. We've actually just had a little bit of a discussion, and the reason why I say part two, because we had part one last week, little plug, go and watch that. We're going to do a part three next week, and after that is WrestleMania, so it makes sense. Stick with us. If you don't like it, then...
Yes, facts on facts on facts on facts, facts on facts on facts.
X.
Also, we thought, well, it makes sense because there's nothing else to talk about apart from the Road to WrestleMania.
No, but there is a major talking point.
But there isn't one. That is
After the back of...
first.
As of this being filmed, it will be last night's SmackDown, but whenever this comes out, hopefully in a day or two, it'll still be basically Friday Night SmackDown.
Yes, Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to talk about Friday Night SmackDown.
Would you like to address the elephant in the room?
Yes, I would love to. I'll address the elephant in the room. You can then give your thoughts, and then I'll give you my theory behind what happened.
Yeah, so I've called this man twice today already, and I've gone, what's your theory? And he goes, I'm not telling you, has to wait for the podcast. So it's better be fucking good, mate.
It is a good theory, and it does make sense. So, last night, Randy Orton, as we know, we had this whole thing where Randy was on the phone. Who's he talking to? Who's he speaking to? So, Randy Orton was in St. Louis last night, obviously for SmackDown, St. Louis, Missouri, his hometown, hometown. Slagging him off, saying it's not his hometown, which it is. He was born there, I think, anyway.
Yes.
Or grew up most of his life there. And then, so he keeps speaking and stuff. It's better, and then Cody comes out. Cody looks hot as fuck. Not in an attractive way, but just looks steaming and like he's ready to Sorry!
Sure, sorry!
Yeah, he's fueled up basically from all the onslaught he's been facing from Randy. And yeah, they get into it. He's fucking each other up. Randy then gets fucked up more. And then a certain person appears. Pat McAfee.
Cancel the whole thing.
The theory behind why Pat McAfee was there, apart from all the profanity that was in his promo, because for some reason WWE think that if you put profanity in a promo, it's hot and it makes a promo better. No. He basically explained that he's doing a shoot, basically. It was a massive shoot on WWE.
It was a shoot on WWE, yeah.
It was a massive shoot on WWE, which is weird, saying like, again, people are not, the ratings are down because of not Randy Orton's not in the main event. I can't remember what else. He's basically slagging off WWE.
Said that SmackDown hit its lowest last week.
Yeah.
He was saying something about why the fuck do we want to watch two 5'5" men facing a 45-minute Iron Man match, which hasn't happened, but like whether or not he's referring to that 3 Stages of Hell match with Drew and Cody,
maybe.
Randy's around. But basically, it was a bit of a it felt very like WCW 2000s time with that.
Yeah. And I found it really weird, and obviously it didn't coincide with the Randy caller being like wrestling has more than one royal family. But that will get into what my theory.
Okay.
And then later on in the night, Sami Zayn, who was it?
Can I say, by the way, quick pause, dead SmackDown.
Yeah, it was really bad SmackDown.
They've been so hot for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and this one was stinky.
But I'm going to accept it because I understand that this probably was building for... Well, I hope. It's building for something. And I also understand that you can't have every show on the road to WrestleMania slapping. You can't have everyone. It's impossible.
No, it doesn't.
It's impossible. It's not really...
Well, no, it's certainly possible, but, like, I get what you mean. You can't... With all the stories right now, there's too many conclusions, which will be wrapped up at Mania, so you can't wrap them up this late into the WrestleMania season. Yeah.
And then, obviously, it followed then Cody later on in the night. He came out, hit a Crossroads. I can't remember who he cut a Crossroads on last night because it was...
Wilson!
Yeah, it was Kit Wilson after his match with... after the tag team championship match. And he hit a promo again, and it was shooting again. It was like... It was interesting. He was talking things about... Like, people want me to dye my hair black, and, like... He's giving innuendos for different things. So, before I give my theory, what do you think of last night?
I think it was a bit of a train wreck, to be honest with you. Like, Don't get me wrong, I said before, I'm a big Pat McAfee fan. I love him, I think he's great. On commentary. He doesn't, it feels very much like a Travis Scott and with Cena sort of thing. It's lit! But it just doesn't, okay, so Randy's been saying on the phone, like, this person, he needs this person for me. This person is told him to do this, to do that, like to be this sort of person, to not give a fuck, to release that inner legend killer, at least that killer instinct in him. Did Randy Orton need Pat McAfee to? Do you know what I mean? Like, why was Pat McAfee the only guy that can push Randy to that old self? To unlock that thing he's buried away. Like, I would think, like, surely it has to be somebody with a lot of influence, with a lot of, which I know is going to be your point. To me, like, Pat, I mean, okay, since we found all that since Pat's come back, it has been confirmed that it was, I can't remember his name, but somebody on the board at TKO inserted Pat into this. It wasn't Triple H, and Triple H was forced to put him in there. Pat confirmed it was him that wanted him in there. But it just feels like it's low. I mean, WrestleMania is low ticket selling anyway. It's a bit of a dud.
It is, and for them to expose it was like,
yeah,
weird.
But again, a few reasons. But why Pat is not that star to bring in the ticket sales? Pat is not that guy that should be the only guy that can bring out Randy's inner demonic thoughts and killer instinct. But it's like, why does Randy Orton, by the way, need Pat McAfee to win this match?
Pat McAfee.
It just kills the whole story. Pat McAfee, man. And I'm not a hater of Pat. I love Pat.
Yeah, we love Pat McAfee, and he was really good on the mic last night as well. But then,
yeah, I was gonna say, we won't ignore that. His promo on the mic was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good, really good.
It was really good.
Apart from obviously, like, he's having to F and blind to make it go over a little bit, which he didn't need to do. He could have just said what he was saying and it would have worked the same. But his promo was really good. But again, when Cody came out and did his promo, he described Pat McAfee straight away. I was like, yeah. And he even said, it was like, you get Pat McAfee, the person Pat McAfee.
Which I think that there's a ruse involved, which I know is going to be your point. So would you like to take this up? I'm very intrigued to hear that. In fact, I'm like, stick the fuck back and have a kick up me fucking dogs.
So, we obviously
explain, young man. Explain.
Yes. So we obviously saw what happened yesterday, last night, and we saw Pat McAfee come out. That's a fucking ruse. I believe it is a ruse. Well, I believe there's two things. One, this actually could be a legit storyline and WWE are shit at booking. Right? This could be a legit storyline where that's all the case.
If it is, can I say that they've fumbled one of the biggest WrestleMania main events in history. It will be, if Pat McAfee is the guy and there's nothing else, the biggest fumble I've ever seen.
Yes.
But
I believe it's a ruse. And this is why I believe it's a ruse. You said board of TKO, right? I think The Rock, straight away. I do, naturally. I think The Rock in terms of...
in the edit, can we get some, like, funky little mysterious music involved?
Yeah, I can do it.
Because I like this.
Yeah,
I feel this needs it.
So, I believe that, as you said, Triple H didn't want Pat McAfee. I believe it was The Rock who told Triple H to put Pat McAfee in.
No, it wasn't The Rock that, like, as in at TKO. It was some other board member that wanted.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Oh, it's confirmed?
Yeah.
And it wasn't The Rock?
No.
Okay. My theory still stands. It still stands. Wrestling has more than one royal family. You know what I'm talking about here. The Samoans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It makes sense. What as the added impetus to this is John Cena's main eventing. Oh, John Cena's hosting WrestleMania.
Hosting, bruv. Hosting.
Yeah. He's hosting WrestleMania. Which then, again, my theory coming about is, while they're all there in the same setting, you'll have Cody, you'll have Randy, you'll have Cena. There's only one man missing that would make this storyline make sense. It's The Rock. I believe The Rock comes out, he goes to Cody, and there's a moment, he's like, just join us, Cody. Join us. Join the dark side. We want you to join the dark side. John Cena did it, Randy did it. Join the dark side. You will get the good part of the dark side. And I believe that it's just a ruse for The Rock to come back, for Cena to be involved, for Randy to be involved in the main event somehow, cost Cody the title, and basically tell Cody, just join us. Become bad. Because it's very telling that his promo yesterday was talking about dyeing his hair black and basically describing them heel type tendencies. You never know. Let me guess. It's too much to be like, oh right, he's just flippantly saying it, and then they can't build anything from it. So I do believe it's a ruse. If it comes true, it comes true. But I believe that because Cena's gonna be at Mania, it's Randy's Mania, there's only one man missing from that. I believe they complete this whole storyline that's been on for the last 2 years between The Rock and Cody, and The Rock again being the final boss. Being his character, being the final boss, and being like, join us. Remember the number 3, by the way. Remember the number 3. It could be it could be Cody.
I like your point. I do. But
what's wrong? Hit me.
Cena's the first bit. I don't think Cena's going to do anything wrestling related. No storylines.
We don't think he'll wrestle, but
no, but I don't. Okay.
Why would he be at Mania? Why would he host Mania after he's retired?
I get what you're saying. But how does that link to the Pat McAfee ruse?
Because it was just a ruse. Someone to look like they were just there.
Yeah, but like...
I can see WWE doing that and being like, you thought it was...
Yeah, I know, but you've got the Pat McAfee thing going on, and you're saying it's a ruse, but you're saying like the Rock thing is more tied to like Cody, so like, are you saying...
I believe that what we saw last night was complete bullshit.
I agree. Could it be then a case of that it does carry on like this? They get to Mania, McAfee walks out of Randy, blah blah blah, and then Randy wins against Cody. Cody's fucking he's heartbroken, all that shit. If you The Rock comes out,
and
attacks Cody, and was like, and basically goes, "Told you, should have fucking joined the dark side." And he goes, actually on the phone, it was fucking me. And then you've got Randy who joined the dark side. Is that what you're trying to say? And then Cody's there all alone. And then maybe he switches. No, that's you can.
No, I believe there's a thing. Why would Cena be there? Why is Cena hosting Mania? Like
ticket sales.
Just
a lot of it. Yeah. I think a lot of it's to do with ticket sales. I know what you mean about the whole Pat thing. I think it's such a hard one to call right now because I don't really know where it goes, which I think has killed a lot of people's enjoyment of the storyline off.
This is my point, though. But this is my point.
They need to do something different.
Even if this is completely the route they're going down, and Pat McAfee was that guy who's speaking to him on the phone, right? Even if that's the case, they need something else, G. They need something else.
That can't be the main.
And I don't believe that Triple H is that stupid to be like, that is it.
I mean,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't. I can't see it, man.
I just don't get why Pat is going to quite possibly end up being the main focal point of WrestleMania. Really? Well, it
looks like it, but also, this could be a fucking ruse, because...
I think it is, and I'm going to go with that. I'm hoping it is.
It was pure shoots last night. Pure shoots from Cody. Pure shoots from Pat. It was just shoots. It was just real hard shoots. And I'm like...
But here's my question, though.
Why there was shoots. You get it?
Here's my... And this leads back to my thought, and you told me to go fuck myself the other week. An authority revival. Because they're shooting the WWE.
So I can believe that now.
They're shooting the WWE. Or maybe it's a whole... They know everyone hates TKO. Maybe it's a TKO versus, like, a revival or something. And The Rock maybe does come out and makes Randy win. And Randy needs to, like... Because remember, Stephanie was involved with Cody. So there's also on TKO. Pat is obviously with the TKO crowd. Hunter is definitely with the TKO crowd. Rhodes is very much like fuck TKO. Maybe that's what leads. And if that's the case, then fine.
I did
fine.
think
I'm all down for another authority situation.
Yeah. I did think because I did think the other day. I just have I just have a feeling. Yeah, it's an authority TKO thing that they could do really well. And if it is the case that it comes about that is the case, that's fantastic storytelling.
Fuck it, I've got it. War Games winner. If this authority loses, ticket prices come down. If they don't, they go up.
But that is my theory. We spent about 15 minutes talking about it, but I do generally believe that this could be. I did think last night, I was like, this is like another authority thing. And I thought that when Stephanie came out, another authority thing. And even though it was in New York last week, I thought, why did Triple H have to come out and stop fucking Lesnar and Oba? Like, why was he involved? And it just made me think, it's like, they could do that storyline, and they could do it well.
I feel there's just so much more to this.
Yeah, there is. I feel like there is. And maybe
I feel that this can't. Sorry, like I just don't believe that. Like Pat, again, if Randy needs a person, I mean, don't get me wrong. Travis Scott didn't really help Cena.
No, it didn't help Cena.
And he wasn't really in the build-up to Mania. He appeared on Elimination Chamber, and that was it. But we know Pat is going to be there now for the next few weeks, up until Mania.
Was Pat meant to be Travis?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And I just don't know why he's not intimidating enough, he's not strong enough, he's not big enough, it's not much of a selling. This is what I don't get. From a TKO standpoint, if this is about money, and this is about ticket sales, and driving an audience, you chose Pat. There's so many bigger options. So many bigger options. Like, for example, like, quite frankly, if you brought Bob Orton out last night, yeah, he's old as fuck and don't do much, but I've been like,
Bob Orton.
Okay, cool, Bob Orton, all right. Or if they use Shane O'Mac, cool. Use Triple H for fuck's sake, sound, but just a bit lackluster, isn't it?
I just feel like, because there's been a lot of mystery on this WrestleMania anyway, and storylines and stuff, right? And I just feel like this Cody and Randy storyline there's way more to it than Pat McAfee. Yeah. I generally do. I think it's a massive ruse. I think they also know, because they were shooting so much yesterday, that they know it's going to piss people off, that they've seen Pat McAfee involved. I know that's a fact. I know that. So I also think they'll just flip the switch, and it's going to get to Mania, and they're going to be like, boom. You hear The Rock's theme song, you see the authority, and I imagine that. Like, probably again, I'm probably
That'd be fucking sick. That'd be so cool.
Holding on to The Rock being involved, probably in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that's part of it. Probably
maybe we're hoping on to dreams and
maybe, but it just lines up perfect that you would have someone like, you have The Rock, Triple H, Cena come out. And I
just feel like a lot of the past year in literally going back to 41, sorry. All of these build-ups have just been very lackluster or predictable. For example, who's the masked man? Well, everybody guessed Austin Theory to begin with. Easy. Who's the other masked man? Well, okay, well, we obviously know it's going to be fucking Seth Rollins.
Yeah, and we said,
Travis Scott comes out.
Seth Rollins. It was fucking Seth Rollins. Why was it Seth Rollins?
Literally. Well, yeah, like, we knew it was going to be Seth. This one, it's Pat McAfee. Like, even fucking going back to War Games, when Paul Heyman was like, it's a 5-on-4 right now, this needs to be 5-on-5. And CM Punk comes out, it's like, we already fucking knew that, and it doesn't really do much. There's just a lot of that. And it don't really seem to be... I mean, don't get me wrong, well, and maybe WrestleMania 40 cursed the future of WWE. Because it was so big, and the amount of things you have to fall in place for us to reach the same level of wow is never going to happen again. Ever. You need to have a guy that's walked away. You need to have a guy that's got a previous family in WWE. These guys been in the WWE before, hasn't won a world championship. There's a guy who's got an unbeatable reign. People that link to storyline, it's never going to happen. And like maybe that's where we our expectations are too high, and we keep thinking, well, it's Mania, it has to be something like that again. But bar WrestleMania 40, name me a Mania like that in the past 10 years that's had the big shock.
But this makes sense again. This makes sense why I generally think that this might be a TKO Authority storyline, because again, you think of last WrestleMania, Cody beat Cena, Cena returns to WrestleMania. It makes sense. It's like Cody. It's like The Rock being like, Cody, what are you doing? You're messing things up for me. Stop messing things up. Just join me. It makes sense. And if that is the case, it's fucking fantastic storyline telling.
I hope you're fucking right. I really hope you're right.
I knock it because, again, they never finished this Cody Rock thing. They never have.
No.
They never have.
I mean, I said there's a lot of storylines that never finished. Such as,
But that's a big one to not finish, though. Basically.
Yeah, it's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one they've never finished, bro.
I just personally think if it was going because obviously the main situation right now is ticket sales, and they know that they're not doing very well. I think if you want to try ticket sales, you would have bought out The Rock last night, or Ted DiBiase Jr. or something like that, because Pat McAfee ain't gonna get any more people through the door. If anything, it's going to piss people.
That's another thing as well. Right, sorry to stop. That's another thing. I just said Ted DiBiase. Why the fuck was he not on the phone to Ted DiBiase? Wrestling has more one than one royal family.
You say that, but he was on a podcast the other week and he went, April 19th or 18th, Vegas, book it, to the guy. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe it is Ted that... We'll cut this off now. We'll start with this, but we'll go on to what we're going to talk about in it next. Yeah. But because at the end of the day, it's a fucking ruse. We need something else because it's not going to drive ticket sales and it's not going to make us very interested. And hopefully it's Ted, Shane, Rock, fucking whoever at Mania, and it's a whole big thing. And we get a TKO Authority thing. Bang, bosh, done. Boom.
I'll fuck it up anyway.
Yeah. Calm down, bro. It's alright. I'm calm, man. I'm calm.
I'm thinking because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm like, can you not see what sells? Like, can you not see that sells? Can you not see that?
It's painful as the fan to know what would be booked better and sell better than the actual creatives, and that's a scary thought.
And and by the way, if that actually comes out, the outcome I'm saying at WrestleMania, that completely wipes out anything that AEW are probably going to do in the next how long? Yeah. I can't lie. It's gonna. Yeah. That storyline is made there. That storyline
even if it's just DiBiase Jr. and you don't need The Rock, fine. That's fine with me because it's a big return. It's a very long way to return with a lot of shit happening in the background. But like, that's what I want to see: a big return, or Rock gets back implemented. Not McAfee, man.
Not McAfee, man.
Duh!
And when I saw that, and you messaged me about, I was like, so he messaged me and was like, right, okay.
Okay,
like,
so I'm going to go to bed now.
I was like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, that makes no sense. I still continue to watch the whole of SmackDown. I was like, that made nothing sense. That made no sense.
I watched an extra hour of Hell, and I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Anyway, new matches that are announced for WrestleMania. There's a plethora. There's a few.
I'm happy with them now.
I am. There's only one.
Should we go through them one by one?
Yeah, there's only one that I'm really questioning why it's there, and you know.
I know which one. I know which one it is.
Yeah, but let's go through it. So the first one that has been announced since we last did the pod was the Jacob Fatu Drew McIntyre unsanctioned match. I think it was needed that match was going to happen.
Yes.
Yes. I can't wait to see that. I want to see blood.
I'll tell you right now, my friend, there will be blood.
I want to see.
There will be blood.
I want blood.
I need blood. There needs to be blood in this match.
And if you're in an unsanctioned match, you can't not have blood. And I want.
They need to be fighting on the stage throughout the crowd. They need to be going. They can go fucking backstage if they needed to. There needs to be weapons. There needs to be blood. There needs to possibly thumbtacks. There needs to be
push it. Fighting gorilla. Go fighting gorilla.
Fuck it, yeah, fighting gorilla. This match needs to be so violent, but not AEW violent, but so
AEW violence different to WWE violence.
Yes, it needs to be so violent, and I don't know the word for it, but to a point where it's like it's hard for the officials and WWE to even like let this carry on without any interference. It's like smashing up backstage and shit with each other, just breaking everything, to the point where WWE almost feels like they need to step in here because it's going too far.
Stop the match. Yeah.
That's where this needs to go. But I do think this will be an underdog of the night, along with Brock and Oba.
Yeah,
I think this will be the underdog fight.
I think they'll be on different nights, so I don't think they'll be on the same night. I don't think they'll put their
No, I don't think they should be either. They should be like, the unsanctioned match should either be the penultimate match, and they should both be the penultimate matches before the main event, not the openers.
What, for either night 1 or 2?
Both.
Fair enough.
I think personally, I think you put Jacob versus Drew on the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes card, and then Brock versus Oba on the other one. But it just needs to be dark. It needs to be good. But I think it will be good. It'll be a very good match. Personally, I personally think that I want to say Jacob goes over in this one. But can you really keep screwing Drew?
Again.
Nah. Personally, I don't care who wins this. I don't care.
Yeah, we're not saying because we're British. We're not saying because we're British. I generally couldn't give a fuck.
I prefer Drew to win, but I really don't care about the outcome.
But I don't care. But I'm also at the point, it's like, how much are you going to take the piss out of this man, fam? How much?
It's facts.
How much are you going to do it, bro?
You can't, bro. You can't.
You are mocking it, G.
Taking it there, in the margin.
He can't hold a belt for longer than 2 months. He's never seen as the top star, apart from when it's in lockdown, where no one's watching or no one can live watch it. You know, actually go to the actual stadiums and watch it.
Yeah, no fans there.
He's been shaked every single time he's in a rivalry. Make him go over, please. You mean you did? You have. But then,
why take the WWE title off him? I don't get this. It was fine. I don't actually. To be honest, I prefer a Randy versus.
No, I prefer it if the storyline was better than it has been.
But it was you're saying that until Pat showed up. Before that, you'd have said fine. Yeah. But Pat is the issue. But that's fine. It's fumbled now. Maybe, hopefully not. But anyway, who do you want to win this? Or who do you think will win it?
But I think it'll be Jacob.
I'm the same.
I think it will be.
I think it'll be a great match. Excellent
match. I think it will be. Next match.
The
greatest match is Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Can I go first on this?
Go for it, man.
If this match does not include Carmelo Hayes, by the time we get to Mania, I'm not the best pleased with that. Because I think it'll be a great match, and Trick Williams needs to win the title out of this match. Because I'm not being funny. Did you hear the boos for Sami Zayn?
Yeah, he's getting booed.
When the live audience don't want him, and the IWC don't want him, as listen, that's how you get ticket sales. You listen to the fans, you give the fans what they want, and then they be happy, and then they pay for your show, and they give you money. Fuck.
That was really good. That was really fun.
Fuck.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I mean, Randy getting cheers because he was getting cheers, but he was a heel yesterday made sense. Apart from that, Sami was the only one that went on to SmackDown and got the opposite reaction of what the character he was meant to be playing, right? Because Trick Williams, he's fucking over like shit. He's so fucking over.
So good.
Over. And I like that Lil Yachty was. I don't like that he was involved.
I don't mind Lil Yachty because he doesn't get involved in shit.
Yeah, he doesn't need to get involved.
He's a good hype. He's a great hype man for Trick Williams.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
great hype man.
It works. And they had a little.
It does.
that shit. We had ginger snap, ginger beer, ginger ale, fucking ginger bread, all that shit.
Incredible.
That was good.
Do you think there's a possible Sami heel turn in here? Because you know what, the end of the match when the ref was like checking on Carmella.
Yeah.
Sami just
haluva kick.
Yeah, that's a very heel thing to do.
I also realized
maybe
I don't know if you realized as well, but when he came out for his match, obviously he basically didn't even he did a couple fans. Yeah. In their hand, but. Realistically, he wasn't like he normally does when he's a face, where he's like, everyone.
There's something there.
He's more serious, isn't he?
A Sami heel turn?
Sami's good as a heel.
Great. Fantastic. Why is it this hard to book the fucking show?
Yeah. Carmelo Hayes. Why would you be annoyed if Carmelo Hayes is not in there? I agree with you, but why are you annoyed?
Because, one, his title run was great. The Open Challenge thing was fantastic. Loved it. Was, I think, even kicking into a new gear with it. Just about to. And it had Sami win it.
I think it's better than Sami's, if I'm going to be honest with you.
It's the thing. I don't hate him. I don't mind Sami. But I don't like Sami when he's implementing stories at the wrong time. That's when I don't like Sami.
The only time that has been the case that has been right is Honorary Uso. That's the only time.
Yeah, that worked. That was fine.
That worked. That's the only time because he wasn't feeling very Uso.
Oh, and even sometimes where he's fought for the world title since then, been fine.
Yeah.
But it just felt like they were taking the title of somebody who's doing really, really well, who people have been wanting to push for time, and you put it on a guy who doesn't really need pushing anymore. I know they're desperate to do something with Sami Zayn, but personally, what I think is you have happened. Sami and Trick, maybe next week on SmackDown, Carmelo is able to get himself in the match in some form or way. Then you go into Mania in a triple threat. Carmelo wins at Mania. Trick beats him at Backlash.
Trick has to win at Mania. Yeah.
I don't think he does though. How much I'd love him to.
As fuck. He'll still be over even if he loses that match. He will be because his last match he's still over as shit. So,
but personally, Sami can't walk out of Mania as the title holder.
No, he can't.
He can't.
No, he can't. He can't.
So whether you have Carmelo go in there and win, fine. You have Carmelo in there and Trick still wins, fine. If you have Trick versus Sami and Trick wins, fine. If you have any of them and Sami is the output of being the winner, ooh.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No.
100%. So the next match, it's funny enough, I predict.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Are we saying with Carmelo in it or without?
Without, right now.
We have to talk in the moment now.
Let's talk about right now. Yes.
Trick Williams.
Okay, good.
All day, every day.
Cool.
Right, next match. I actually predicted last time we did a podcast.
You did.
Same.
Good boy. Good boy.
The IC title ladder match, which will have Penta, champion, Javon Evans, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and JD McDonagh.
Mm-hmm. Got a few problems with this.
I also do too. Why the fuck is Rusev in it? I also have another problem. What the fuck is JD McDonagh?
Were you aware there were qualifying matches for this? I'm on Twitter way too fucking much. It was on main event.
They dark matches.
Yeah, well, on main event, maybe want to call it.
No one watches Thursday night main event, G. No one watches Saturday. What day is it? I don't know what day it is. What day is
Thursday, I think. My issue is, first of all, sorry, I'm gonna bulldoze.
No. Bro, this has been a good pod because we've been ranting.
I love the rants. They're good.
Yeah, we love the rants because it's us.
Issue number 1.
Yes.
5 people in a ladder match? Really?
Should be 6.
We need more. 6 or 8.
6
Simple as 6 or 8. Number 2. I get why they've done it on main event because these sort of matches shouldn't be in WrestleMania season.
Qualifying matches for the IC title on main event and not on Raw and SmackDown.
Like they could have literally been speed matches on SmackDown, and that would have been fine. Back to back, and by the end, Penta comes out and looks at them all, and the winners go to the side and they unlook the other match. That's a great little thing.
And you had enough. I don't know if you have enough time to do it. You have enough time to do it on SmackDown. I know you do, but
100%.
Have you enough time to do it on Raw?
Probably not, but
maybe
no,
not.
Definitely not enough time on Raw. I get why they've done it, but it was just. But I think it was because there was no announcement before, and he just went ladder match, and the next minute it was a graphic of people up there. I was like,
sorry,
what? Sorry,
sorry. And then the people that's in it, like, let's dissect. Has there ever got any more problems, or is that one of the other problems? The people in it.
As long as Penta walks out with it, like Penta's got to walk out with that title.
Well, I wouldn't mind Javon winning it.
Javon or Penta, but Penta's title reign would be very shit otherwise.
Yeah. So my thoughts on this is, again, I agree with the qualifying matches. I didn't know there was qualifying matches for this shit. You're not on Twitter for too much. I'm glad you know that because deep knowledge, bruv. Deep
Knowledge.
Knowledge. You see
My
the
Lamborghini.
knowledge.
Look at these books.
I'm all for that. So I'm glad that you sorted that out. I'm questioning. One, the fuck is Rusev in it? Why is... Because you need a powerhouse.
Don't mind it. Don't mind it.
You need a powerhouse in it.
He is a fucking powerhouse.
Yeah. We need a powerhouse. No, I'm saying you need a powerhouse in it. No, I'm saying, is it because you need a powerhouse in that match?
Oh, right, okay. So I thought you were like...
No, he is a powerhouse. But we just
like, are you on crack?
Every week, bruv. Come on, you know he's a powerhouse. Dragon Lee.
I mean, he got made to look a bitch in that match, but...
yeah. Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee makes sense. Dragon Lee makes sense being in it. Jamie McDonagh. Just giving him something to do. But he could have been that main. He could be.
But don't mind it because he's a great wrestler.
Yeah, but he could be just doing the main. He could be in the main storyline with the other match we're going to mention.
Yeah.
I think should win it. And Penta, if it isn't Javon that wins it, I think Penta. Because I don't mind the Penta Javon feud, even though they're both faces, which I don't know how well that works, and they're both really over.
But that I guess that storyline there would be all about wrestling ability.
Yes. Which.
Okay, here's a question for you that I'll pose to you.
Mm-hmm.
If and when it should be an 8-man ladder match, who are the other 3 people you would be putting in there? Personally, I think you have Rey Fenix in there.
I've had to go on WWE.com, lad. I'm about to go on WWE.com.
That's a big list. I can list a few. I think you have Rey Fenix. I'd like Matt Cardona in there.
Yep.
And I would also quite like to see... I would say an El Grande in there. But yeah, I feel like you need somebody even better. Like somebody who you think, oh shit, okay, now they're in it. Penta might be a bit cooked here. Well, okay, no, sorry.
There's not much on the roster where you can think that. That's not main
Matt
event.
Cardona, Rey Fenix, and El Hijo del Vikingo. That's the 3 I would like.
Yeah, good. I've just looked, right? So I'm put my charger in my.
I think Vikingo would be great in that match.
Vikingo would be great, but again, I don't know if they're going to do that crossover yet. They should, but I don't think they're going to do that crossover yet.
If they want to build AAA even more, they need some guys in there on Mania.
Mate, I'm looking at the roster. I don't know who else they probably could have put in that's not in the main event scene at the moment, if I'm going to be honest with you. There isn't... It ain't screaming... El Grande Americano, yes. Also, a lot of these men are on... The man that I think could be slotted in this match, so basically man that are mid-carders, SmackDown for the US title.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight could have been involved in this, but he's on SmackDown.
But there's a thing I think a match. I think there's going to be a match between the Usos and LA Knight versus Logan, Speed. And Theory. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be a Mania match. But
because you saw the stream the other day with fucking getting lobbed by LA Knight on the stream. Getting lobbed, straight lobbed. But yeah, if I look at the roster, bro, I can't lie. I think the man that are in there was the only man you probably could put in there. Because I'm looking, I'm like, every man that you could put in there is on SmackDown. So...
Yeah, but they don't need to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, I know they don't, but WWE doing WWE stuff, innit? And, you know.
The fact we haven't had a draft for 2 years is crazy.
Don't talk about it. Fucking Universe Mode has a draft, but this fucking WWE that I watch nowadays don't even have a draft. But WWE 2K26 has a draft in Universe. Come on!
Don't be starting on that. That's a whole other episode.
Come on, bro. But yeah, Penta, I think... Is either Penta or Javon? I want Javon.
Yeah. Okay. So next match then: Finn Balor versus Dominik Mysterio.
Yes. Jamie McDonagh should have been inserted into this as just
quite possibly
being on the side of Dominik Mysterio.
Personally, I think Finn. It's a bit of a unanimous one here. Finn wins this. But I think the main talk about this match, because there's not really a fat amount to talk about it, is
not really.
Does the Demon return for this match? Personally, however much I'd love to see it, I don't think he should.
I don't think it will.
Because it's not as big of a match that Finn needs to release a Demon to win.
Demon should have released in either his Elimination Chamber match or his match on Raw. That's when the Demon should have been unveiled again for the world title when you versus CM Punk. That's when it should have been unveiled again.
That's where it should be used.
That should have been used again, but it isn't, and I don't think it ever will be. It will be used again eventually. You know, we're not.
I hope so.
I hope so. I don't think it will ever not be used again. I think it will be used again. It's just when. I think that was the only chance you could really use it again. Apart from maybe when he wins or if he ever wins the world title again, which I don't know again. Make him then have the Demon character and a full veil when he's in PLEs.
I personally do think this match will be a bit lackluster. I don't think it's going to hit, because there's just been, apart from the turn a couple of weeks back, what's really happened with it? It hasn't really progressed very much.
You have this thing as well. It's a little side rant. But you have this thing as well. You know when they do these little person gets fucked up basically, like a Randy Cody, or when when you know I'm on about it. When they just basically get ambushed and these wrestlers get ambushed. Don't you think it's a bit awkward? Like, don't you think they're getting awkward? It's getting more and more awkward how they're like. For example, last night, Trick Willie, when he hit Sami Zayn over the back, it's like, what kind of fucking... And then he hit Trick Shot, I'm like, I can see you didn't hit him. I'm like, wow! I'm like, oh, what are you doing, fam?
Fucking... I'm mega fuming.
Mega fuming. Yeah, I just feel like they were off. These run-ins are off, but it might just be...
Yes. But, anyway, quick prediction for this match?
Finn,
yeah, easy. Okay, you want to talk about this one?
Yes, I did. So, next match. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Why the fuck is it happening? He has no storyline.
Okay, can I give you a little thing to make you get a bit more inside of it? Because I'm massively inside for it, right? Seth had fuck all to do, right?
I'm gonna let you cook.
And Gunther had nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously, Breaker isn't back in time for Mania by the looks of things. Or no, I think he'll return at Mania, but there wasn't enough time to build this story for it. So I get that. That's fine.
The story they wanted.
The story wanted needs weeks of build up. So, you can't not have Seth or Gunther.
Yeah.
Whilst there is no current storyline to it, which is a bit like, let me pose you this question: does everything need a storyline? Can we? Because before this, I mean, what the fuck? Okay, would you rather a Mania with no Seth versus Gunther or Seth versus Gunther? Because I'm not being funny.
Mania, but they need to.
At the end of the day, okay, I'll put it this: if Gunther and Seth were on a main event of Raw, you'd be saying this should be a fucking PLE match. This is crazy to have them. Two of the biggest stars in WWE.
Yeah, I would be like that.
Literally the two biggest behind Roman, Cody, and CM Punk.
By the way, I'm all for them being on Mania. They have to be on Mania. I just don't like how they're going to be on Mania.
Do you feel there needs to be a storyline for every Mania match? That's fine there's no wrong answer there, but...
Right, I'll answer your question you're going to ask me about who I think is going to win. I think Gunther's going to win. And the reason I think it's Gunther is because Braun's going to get involved. Like that, that does make sense.
Absolutely. 100%.
That does make sense. However, I think it does make sense, but however, I just think Gunther should have had a Rey Mysterio. Oh.
Rey's injured, though. That's the only thing. There isn't anything for Gunther.
Fucking persona.
But that's the only issue where Gunther's storyline of legend killing and retirement or career killers, it's a fantastic storyline, and really it was great. Yeah. But the issue is there's only so many people you can retire. I get what they were trying to do with the legend killer, but that's why the legend killer worked, because he wasn't retiring anybody. He could do it week in, week out, attack legends, have matches against the PLEs, kill them off. Legends, boom, next legend walks in. Boss was like rotating door, because there's always going to be a legend every single year. Not many. It's just fallen very well that three of the biggest people of all time, Goldberg, Cena, and Styles, have all retired. And obviously it was going to be Ray Gunther at Mania. Shame that can't happen. That'll happen in Italy. at Clash in Turin. But yeah, I don't. I get why you don't like it because there's no storyline, and I agree. I do think with Mania, everything needs a storyline. Most of them do, but in this case, as you said, if Braun comes in and costs him the match, fine, because then we set up for Seth versus Braun. We get on the road for that. It's a great way to start off the Raw after Mania.
I'm very interested to see what happens on this coming Raw, the Easter Monday Raw. I'm very interested to see it because I want to know how they need to. I need an explanation. That's it. I just need an explanation. I need an explanation.
Okay, there needs to be a little bit something there, but it doesn't need to be much. There doesn't need to be much.
It needs to be much. It's like I hear you talk all the time. Like Gunther come out and be like, "I hear you talk all the time. I hear how you think you're better than me or better than people all the time. I see you being mysterious all the time. I see that, the company's built around you. The company should be built around me. I'm going to destroy you at Mania. I'm going to show you why I'm the best wrestler in this industry and the best wrestler in this company." That makes... I'll be like...
Almost like just to boost his stock a bit more. Yeah, I'll be like... I'll be like... Depleted a bit.
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't bother me.
But
Who do you think...
Yeah.
Are we both in agreement that Gunther wins via Braun attacking Seth?
Gunther's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Braun needs to be...
We love him, so...
Seth doesn't need to win this match. It makes no sense for him to win this match.
No.
Yes.
He doesn't. But he has to be Breaker then.
Yeah.
Has to be Breaker.
Oh, but that hurts Breaker's stock. Why? Okay, no. Let's pause. He doesn't need to beat Breaker. Breaker can beat him. Breaker will beat him, and then it will cement Breaker as 100% a main event star.
And then do you have like Seth on that storyline of building myself back to the main guy again? We must
not forget
learning how to do it alone again.
We must not forget that. I'm sure there's the Vision Punk thing, maybe. They're kind of swayed from that.
Yeah, I mean, but as long as there's stuff to go off into the next wrestling year, because I always say it's Mania to Mania. It's like a fiscal year.
Yeah, Mania to Mania. It's always Mania to Mania.
Yeah, so as long as it leads up to a great start off after that, because Raw after Mania last year was all right. It was okay, but there wasn't. I remember me and you came on the pod after and were like, "Where are we going with this? Yeah. What's happening?" But the Raw after Mania before that, we were like, "Okay, we know where we're going with this."
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a theory as well. I hope that if Braun does interrupt, that he's masked.
That'd be cool. I like that.
Make him masked. Make him cost Seth the title. Sorry, make him cost the match.
But reveal him at Mania. Not have it go into the next night, because that is overused.
Yes.
That's a fine turn. So, no, the mask thing is overused now.
Oh yeah. Have him interrupt at Mania. Have him cost the match, and then the Raw after Mania, have Braun return, and he's got the mask on.
No, I would say have him reveal the mask at Mania.
I would say make him reveal Raw after Mania.
Think of the pop though in that stadium with that though, and then the next night you can have Braun cut a self promo, and then Seth comes out, and then they start getting into it, and then instantly that could be a match announced for Backlash. Backlash is only 2.5 weeks after.
Yeah. I'm happy that I'm happy to have either him unmask at Mania or Raw. I prefer if it's at Raw because it gives a pop for Raw, because there's no purpose for the Raw after Mania yet. I can't see purpose for Raw after Mania. You look at all these matches and I don't see extension. I can see again, I'm playing WWE 2K Universe mode. I can see the rivalries end at WrestleMania, and then all the rivalries end at WrestleMania, and that's it. And you reset everything, which is fine. It's a new year. It's calm, but you also need a follow-on. I believe that it will give a better follow-on.
And that's what WWE needs to keep going with, is when you do something, there has to be a follow-up to it. Not all the time, but some form of way. But yeah, so I think that'll be a great match, though.
It will be a great match. But yes, we both have Gunther going over.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the final one.
Confirmed night.
Final match. Final one. It is a women's tag team fatal 4-way match. I'm all for it, by the way. Just before I say the name, I'm all for it because it gives these women something to do. It gives them something to do. Great stars, and they're not all. How are you going to get them on the card? Get them on the card like that.
This one will be a drinks break. Sorry, it will be a drinks break.
I don't see any more than 50 minutes for this match. Anyway, in this match is Bayley and Lyra, Bliss and Charlotte, the Irresistible Forces, who are the tag team champs, and the Bella Twins. Who goes over, Will? I think. Well,
Bayley
first
and
and
Lyra.
foremost, Bayley, yeah.
Honestly, not that I give a single fuck, but because I don't really know where Bayley and Lyra go with it after. Because here's the thing: you've got the Bella Twins, which is like regaining a history, running it back. Charlotte and Alexa, you could.
I think for Charlotte and Alexa, you break them up now.
You break them up soon.
You break them
Irresistible Forces.
up.
It's in the fucking name.
You make Charlotte go heel, by the way. Who was the one who got eliminated? Who was the one who got
Alexa,
eliminated?
yeah. Charlotte eliminated Alexa. No. Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
One of them has to go heel. But
Yes.
because I mean, Charlotte versus Alexa would be a great match.
One of them turns heel.
Irresistible Forces. It's in the fucking name. They're massive. You can't beat them. They're really hard to beat down. And then you're left with Bayley and Lyra, where great if they win it, very cool, good feel good moment. But what the fuck next?
But this is why I always think with WWE, I could.
It's the what's next
I could
situation.
100% be creative. You're gonna have to do the storyline where Lyra or Bayley turns on each other.
It'll be Bayley turning on.
It'll be Bayley on Lyra.
Yeah.
It'll be Bayley on Lyra. You have to. I believe that in the Mania match, you make Alexa or Charlotte turn on each other.
Excuse me.
It's alright, mate. And then in the
Better out
future,
than in, than I always say. Anyway.
and then have Bayley and Lyra win the tag champs, but then have Bayley turn on Lyra further down the line, and that makes it the. It's always about, for me with WWE. Sometimes and it's probably because I've also seen WWE on Real and I see that they have fucking stupid booking. They never have sometimes the end stuff. What's the long-term goal? They sometimes, like a Road Dogg, which that's why he got fired. But you're not having long-term planning. I sometimes don't see them with long-term planning. They don't. Or they don't think, oh, what else you could do? They don't sometimes now.
Scooping some creatine into my bowl.
It's fine. But yeah, that's what I think with that.
Yeah. Personally, Lyra vs. Bayley, but I can't lie. Literally, for me right now, the most uninteresting match on the night. It's up there. It just don't really do much for me. Here's a question for you, then.
Fucking protein shake. You going to gym, aren't you?
No, going tomorrow.
Apparently that's
I
not
always
good.
I always have creatine every day.
Apparently you're not meant to have creatine unless you go to the gym beforehand.
The fuck have you read that?
Cam told me.
Well, I can't say that on a podcast. No, that'll be cancelled very quickly. You know what I'm going to say, Mr. Gidder? You know what I'm going to say?
That tells you guys our fucking humour.
Yes, well, it doesn't fucking matter when you take it, mate. At all. Fun fact, it's the most researched supplement in the world. I hate myself.
Yeah, you should.
Sentence you to scoring goals.
Oh no!
Lewis Bowden, friend of the show. Hello. Okay, here's a question for you to swiftly get off that little. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, apparently, WrestleMania is scheduled to be 14 matches, 7 on each night. We currently have 12. What would be your other 2 dream matches for this card?
Battle Royal. Can happen.
That'll be on SmackDown the night before.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
do
it's always SmackDown the night before.
We've had no WWE tag team matches announced yet. We've had no tag team matches announced yet for tag team titles. I think we're going to see the Usos. As I said, I think we're going to see that Usos and LA Knight versus Division and
yeah, and I think that will be one. Or if it's Usos versus Division and then LA Knight and Speed are just with them, but then really, that's what you have for LA Knight and Mania? Really?
It's the punishment.
Stop slipping on that fucking top rope.
Don't fucking botch when you're meant to be doing a proper good spot on Money in the Bank as well. It would be. I could see that would be his punishment. Apart from that, what else? I can't really think. Let's look at the roster. Let's look at the roster.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of matches or shit. I mean, fucking, I swear to. First of all, Danhausen should be fucking hosting it, not Cena. He was excellent last night. Cursed. He was so good last night.
Yeah, you know what? I love Danhausen because, he came out of the box and people being like, obviously the reaction an issue was like, that's it.
It was warranted, don't worry. It was warranted.
That's it. But
he's been the most over guy in the company.
And also, he's been on every single Raw
show, bro. He's there week in, week out. Media, Twitter, fucking.
It's fucking funny. Look at the spot he did yesterday with the tag team match and stop the ref from being able to count. Fucking class. It's class. Good, but
fantastic Hausen.
Good booking.
Great booking Hausen.
Good booking Hausen. I'm looking at this list. I can't see any more wrestlers. Sheamus isn't on the card. Solo Sikoa and the MFT isn't on the card. So we could probably see that. An MFT White 6 scenario again. It's been outplayed, but that again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be leading to it. Solo versus Howdy. Maybe you have a stipulation in Solo versus Howdy, and the other one, whoever loses has to join each one of the other families. So Solo has to join the Wyatt Six. And then, and maybe because, I'm going to cook it. Because fucking hell.
Tonga, it is, I can confirm.
Tamatonga. Tamatonga was like holding against that lamp with Solo, which is obviously referring to a possible breakup very soon.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the stipulation with the family situation, but Tamatonga's had enough, and he cost Solo to get him out of the group so he can be the leader, and then there's no more Solo around. And Solo's stuck with the Wyatt Six. Like Cena did, like Orton did, like Daniel Bryan did.
It's a story it's a story I've seen for a couple of times, and it is absolute cinema. Yeah, I have seen that, and I could see that happening. That's good booking from you.
It would work.
As I say, and as I always say, the fans could probably book the show better.
100%. Like, it's painful. It really is. The fact that is the case.
It is painful.
But that's what it is. I mean, look, let us know what you guys fucking think of our predictions. I think they're pretty good. I personally think that it's criminal why we don't have a job in creative as of yet, but soon come. Watch this space.
Same here.
I feel like Danhausen's going to come curse our pod or something. You are cursed! Right, so that was everything, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. We've got part 3 coming out next week.
Part 3 will be next week. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just cover up. We'll just basically tie up everything before.
Yeah. That's the content you're going to get for the next few weeks. If that interests you, great. If it doesn't, well, we'll be back to schedule after Mania.
Yeah. I think we need to clear something up. Obviously, we haven't had a lot of videos on the TikToks and the Instas.
We'll get onto them. We promise.
We're getting onto them. We've had a lot of busyness. 1, 2. Although the show has been entertaining, literally we had Madison Square Garden last week.
Hasn't been many focal points to talk about. I say that we literally did one last week and this week, so shut the fuck up, man. Dark. And also, no, guys, we're not hosting WrestleMania 42. That was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, happy April Fools, guys.
Yeah, and also happy Easter. We'll celebrate. I just like the chocolate. It's great.
Better
out than an I always say. I've been cursed.
I've been looking at a picture of AJ Lee.
Down, boy, down. Anyway, au revoir, guys. We'll see you next week for part 3.
Bye.
Bye. I want to stop recording.
Don't stop recording. Why we stop recording?
Do you want to stop?
Oh, I might start doing this from now on. This is pretty cool.
It is.
I was doing it, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. That's not making the cut, is it?